is hot. The block 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 is really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer, cold when the wind blows, cold like December. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be cold anyway. Astro, no.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport and checking out Utah's opening lineup. Markkanen is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Conley, and it's Big Daddy in at the 2 spot. And for the Nuggets, Highland in the backcourt with Murray to his side. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Well, we're used to seeing a lot of player movement in the offseason, so how long do you think it takes, Doris, for a reconstructed team to get together and find that mesh point?
Kevin, that is not an answer we will know. A season has to play out. Look back to the Boston Celtics, who were 20-21 at one point before going on to the NBA Finals. Chemistry, how you're going to play, new faces, all of these things have to find a way to come together.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Porter passes to Highland. 5 to shoot over Conley. Highland misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense, and he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Thank you, David. Could be a tall task. Trying to prevent, Greg, those shooters from getting hot.
It's going to take attention to detail on the defensive end. Contest everything.
What we're seeing now is defenders who now understand I can contest the shooting hand and still stay out of the shooter's landing area, which we know now is a foul.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Tries again. Vanderbilt with the block. Here's Big Daddy. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put Brook Lopez on the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Here's Highland. His last outing, he had 18 points. Porter kicks to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Can they get it? After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And Doris, one of the Jazz games you called last year was pretty special. It was the first all-female broadcast team in NBA history.
And one of the best parts from Kev, was there were a variety of women in roles skills that will never be seen on the camera. So tape, graphics, audio, operations, each and every one of them, just like the three broadcasters who were calling the game, have been in their position at some point where the only person in the room was of your gender, just like yourself. So it's unique that the entire broadcast was filled with very capable women. It was such an honor to be a part of.
The deep three from Murray. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Outside Conley. Lopez passes to Big Daddy. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Boy, you love seeing Brook Lopez get involved. He expertly exploits the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
The Nuggets trailed by 7. There's the pass to Highland. Out to the right wing. Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Here's Big Daddy. Lays it up and banks it in. Big Daddy's got his third basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Kicks to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Here's Big Daddy. 6 points for him. Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Big Daddy. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Jokic inside. Covered by Conley. That one falls.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Markkanen. And it's good, 2 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To Highland. And here's Porter. Gordon trying to break loose. Porter passes to Jokic. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The Nuggets trailed by 5. Murray with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Murray, no good. For Utah, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. The Big Daddy passes to Lopez. Rebound by the Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Murray. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got 5.
But you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in. Jazz trailed by 4. And so in the game for the Jazz, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Beasley. Then it's Conley, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Markkanen in at the center position. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Murray looking around. Now the pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Jazz trailed by 3. Here's Big Daddy. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Highland. Porter with it. From past the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Wide open look, and he hits the jumper for 2. Markkanen's got 7.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Outside, Porter. Passes it to Highland. Now, here's Jokic. And the shot goes down. Jokic has got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Conley, the pass to Big Daddy. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's good, with time running down on the shot clock. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Markkanen doesn't allow that clock to speed him up. Just stays calm, gets into a shooting motion. Nicely done.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. To the middle. And it's Jokic missing. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Markkanen and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
One of the things about Markkanen's teammates, they encourage this guy to be aggressive. They know how skilled he is.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Denver calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Pass to Jokic. The round. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And stolen by Gordon. Jokic passes to Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Jokic.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Conley. inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Denver leading by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, "It changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good." Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Outside. Porter. Pass to Highland. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. Highland misses. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Big Daddy. 12 points for him. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Murray. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Denver passing it around. Now, here's Jokic. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Vanderbilt. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Passes to Highland. Outside, Porter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Beasley.
Jazz substitution. Jordan Clarkson.
Utah leading. Here's Big Daddy. Dishes it to Markkanen. Again, the Jazz score.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Highland. Now Porter shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Jokic passes to Highland. And the pass to Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Murray against Markkanen. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
That's the end of the first.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Lauri Markkanen has been the story in this one. He ended up with 17 points. And that should...
All right, everyone, time to make some
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback. Though is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Highland in the backcourt with Murray to his side. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Yeah, easy call.
The Jazz have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Highland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. So he gets them both. Utah leading by 14. Throws it up high. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Vanderbilt kicks to Lopez. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Murray. Just 4 to shoot. The Big Daddy passes to Markkanen. And it goes down 2 points. Markkanen's got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Porter. Right wing. Here's Murray up on top. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Highland, over by Conley. And that one drops. Highland's got 9.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Big Daddy. 16 points for him. Down low. And Lopez gets it to go. He's got 7.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Murray outside. Outside, Porter passes it to Highland. Over Conley. And that one hits back iron.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Pass to Murray. Here's the 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Don't you love how comfortable Brook Lopez looks inside? Even when he knows contact is coming, he simply goes right through it.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets trailed by 21. Here's Highland. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Conley. There's the 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And there's the pass to Markkanen. Here's Big Daddy. And Lopez has it in the corner. Markkanen finds Conley. The three. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Big Daddy. 16 points for him. Pass to Conley. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Ball stolen. Here's Big Daddy, and he comes up with the deuce. Big Daddy's got 18 points.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Passes it to Jokic. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. And another miss by Denver.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Murray outside. Porter passes to Gordon. Here's Highland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his third.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Utah Jazz.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. Now, here's Jokic. Guarded closely. Offensive rebound. Good. Jokic has got 10 points.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's Lopez. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Kicks it to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Fades back. Another miss by Jokic. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Vanderbilt. And another assist for him.
Another possession. Another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. So it's both teams making substitutions here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Sexton against Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Green, he's checked in for Denver. And a switcher also for Utah. Rudy Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Murray. Left side, Sexton. The pass to Big Daddy. Back to Sexton. To the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Jeff Green on the wing to stop the run. Reed misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Murray. There's the lob to Markkanen. And no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Haji, no good from 11 feet. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The feed to Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Brown, good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Clarkson bounce pass. 18 feet out. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
And the Denver shooting the ball at 42%. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Big Daddy. Clarkson is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Murray finds Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And here's Jokic. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Conley against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Big Daddy, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Nuggets.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Big Daddy. Back to Lopez. And here is Conley. With the teardrop. The pass to Big Daddy. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson outside. Second shot opportunity. And it's Big Daddy missing. The Nuggets trailed by 18. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Outside Conley. Vanderbilt with it. Back to Conley. Trying to end the drought. And the layup is good. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Porter passes to Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. Nails the baby hook. 16 points for Jokic.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. He's off on the first.
At the line for
And he's good on the second. Jazz leading by 15. Here's Big Daddy. From downtown. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Offensive rebound. Jokic. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. For Utah, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Murray. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
second team foul.
Pass to Highland. Clarkson against Porter. To the inside. Highland's shot is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Utah calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Look.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Murray. The shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Passes it to Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
Here's Beasley. Plays it up off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Lopez, he's checked in for Beasley. Vanderbilt comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mike Conley in for Sexton.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Pass to Highland. Porter with it. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Murray, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Conley, the pass to Lopez. Over Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What I admire most about Brook Lopez is his willingness to adapt his game to fit whatever the system needs. This guy has been the consummate pro.
There's the pass to Highland. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists here tonight.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Markkanen. Top of the key, Conley. He dishes it to Markkanen. And the 3 off target.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win. Here for Utah.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Daddy.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Here's Highland. And again, Denver no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The lead is 15. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Nuggets.
That one is no good. Here's Abaji. There's the dish to Lee. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
That's the end of the
They
game.
came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For great.
I got for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it. This cool, come over here, get it. It is punk rock, 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 hey. Punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, PBS rock, hey. Must come out to play around, life's a playground. Better stay down, or get. Must come out to play around.